I love when the animators wait an extra week to give us great animation. It just looks so beautiful in this episode. It was just so amazing. 369. I'm a bit off today. So, yeah, great episode. I loved it. 10 out of 10 for me. Other people will deny it. I don't mind. I mean, last week's episode, I was a bit biased towards the animation. A lot of other YouTubers who are higher than me said it was great. However, I felt it was dumbed down a bit. But in this one, wow, it was just beautiful and I loved it. So, 369 of Naruto Shippuden, episode 369, started off with the theme. I think it's Peaceful Village. The soundtrack is Peaceful Village or Happy Village. I really love this soundtrack. It's just so, yeah, it's peaceful, it's relaxing, and it suits the beginning of the episode with Hashirama walking down the village hidden in the leaves. You see how the village is built. Houses upon houses upon houses within the tree area. You see no wall, you see no stone faces, and it just looks so beautiful to see the village in its first, its first building stage, and it looks so amazing. The fact that I don't know if the people would build their own houses, seeing as how we saw Yamato do his wood style to make houses. I think that's what Hashirama did, and then they just painted over. But that's just me. I think they built their own houses, or Hashirama helped them with his wood style house making jutsu, just like how Yamato did after the village was destroyed. So we're walking down the village with Hashirama. Everyone's bowing to him. They're showing some respect to the elder, the one who has made this village great. And it's just beautiful to see that. But on the other hand, you can tell that I knew from the start that they weren't going to show this kind of respect to Madara. They would just look at him as evil. You even see it. This little girl fell down when you see the first Ninja Academy in its first build. This little girl fell down, and when Madara ran to help her, she was a bit afraid because Madara had that scary look apparently to her, spiky hair and everything. And when she saw Hashirama give her a flower, she was okay. You can tell that not that many people respected Madara. I would have loved to see people bow to Madara and respected him like they did to Hashirama, but we did not get to see that at all. We move on with them standing on top of the mountain ledge like they did when they were younger. And Hashirama's just explaining to Madara that he will become Hokage and everything. What was the dream? The dream to remember when we talked back then. But you just see a lot of hatred and regret and sadness in Madara's face. He misses his little brother. He wishes that his brother could have seen this village, build with the Senjukan, but he can't because, of course, his brother is dead. And, that was his last sibling, his only, close relative, close to Madara that is now gone forever, taken away by the Senju clan. And you can see that guilt and everything in Madara's face. But in all, he showed spirit when he was talking to Hashirama on the ledge. They were laughing and everything, talking about gloomy faces and the name for the village and, the name for the leader, Hokage. And, of course, first off, Madara is not going to become Hokage. Of course, Hashirama was there. When Tobirama came to say that the feudal lords was calling from Hashirama, the look that Madara gave Tobirama was just so... It didn't look... he didn't show any anger. He just showed hate. Not... just... I don't know how to explain it. What kind of look would you have give a person that you don't like? The sinister look. That's it. He gave him a sinister look, but in a calm, fashionable way. No Sharingan or anything was shown. And of course, Tobirama was talking to Hashirama in the room about the rumors going around about the Uchiha having this, the more hatred they are, the stronger their visual powers become. And of course, Madara overheard it. He knew for sure that his clan would be pushed into a corner when Tobirama takes power. And after Hashirama becomes Hokage, he explained it to him that the dream that we have is just a lie. It's just an illusion. And he wants to walk his own path. He tried to persuade other people of the Uchiha to follow him, but they did not at all. They just rejected Madara entirely. And it was sad to know that. And to see the discussion going on of him explaining the stone tablet and everything, that how he only was able to decipher uh, a few paragraphs of it. You know, it was interesting to know that what if Hashirama knew the entire. What if Madara was able to read the entire talisman properly? Would he have told Hashirama the truth of the entire talisman and what it's about? As you know, Hagoromo, spoiler alert if you're only watching anime, as you know, Hagoromo said that the tablet was left there to warn them of not to walk this path and not to go into any hate and deceitful to lead the world into destruction. But of course the Uchiha read it a different way, you know, so it was strange. I wonder how it would have went if Madara read it correctly and told Hashirama. Would it have still stayed friends? Would it have persuaded the villagers to come together instead of being separate? I mean, if you look at it, all the villagers followed the Hidden Leaf's way when the Senju and the Uchiha became friends. Hashirama said that the Sarutobi clan was joining, and it was good to hear. He didn't mention the Uzumaki clan at all, which was strange. I thought he would have mentioned that the Uzumaki clan would have, you know, joined them, but I think I remember him saying that the Uzumaki clan, I think this was in the manga, that before they were wiped out, they didn't want any part of the war apparently. They were just good at sealing jutsu. I think that's what Kushina said to Naruto when she was helping him control the Nine Tails. And, you know, it's sad that he didn't mention them. I don't think we're going to get to see them in the next episode, or them mentioned in the next episode either. But to see the faces of the first previous Kages in that flashback was amazing. I think further on down the line we'll get to see the first meeting of the 5 Kages. So we go on to the fight, and let me just tell you, this animation of the fight is amazing. The way Hashirama used his giant statue, he even made it walk like the Gizumaru statue. It looks so familiar to the Gizumaru walking, but I think that took away a lot of his strength. You know, it looked like it took a lot of chakra to move that big statue. You see half of the Susanoo armor away from the Nine Tails because of what Hashirama did, and the way he put the Nine Tails to sleep. The Nine Tails looked so calm when he was sleeping after that attack. And, you know, it just ended that way. It was hard to see. It was so frustrating to see Sasuke look down at Hashirama while he was telling the story. It looked so weird. I expected Sasuke to at least be a further bit back instead of looking down at him like he was some weakling. Because at that point, I just wanted to slap Sasuke if I was Hashirama, if someone was looking down on me like that. I mean, it looked like he hated him for telling him the story of the Uchiha clan and everything. It did not suit it very well, that part of the episode, that little pair. But it was good to see their faces upon that. But yeah, next week, 370 will be the final flashback of the Hashirama, of the Senju and Uchiha era from back then. And it will be a very good flashback. The death of Madara Uchiha, apparently. But yeah, anyways guys, of course, the Naruto movie is coming out in September called The End. I don't know how to explain it that much, but I'm not going to go into that much details or anything about it. If you've been watching Tokyo Ghoul, I suggest you go it. I think I will do reviews on Zankyo no Terra. I don't know if you guys want to see that. It's all up to you anyways. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. It is all up to you. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. See ya.